Today on Forbes, meet the first $100 billion woman. There's an elite group at the top of Forbes' billionaires list, the $100 billion Club. It has been an all-male fraternity of billionaires worth $100 billion or more. On Wednesday, the gender balance changed ever so slightly. Françoise Bettencourt Meyers, the vice chair of French cosmetics giant L'Oréal, is now worth $100.1 billion, per Forbes' calculations, making her the first woman worth $100 billion or more. Bettencourt Meyers, who is 70 years old, briefly passed the $100 billion mark on May 15th, but then dropped back down. On Wednesday, L'Oréal Group shares rose 0.8% to 455.6 euros, putting her net worth at $100.1 billion. This, according to our Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking. Most of her fortune is tied up in a nearly 35% stake in the beauty giant that she owns with her husband and 2 sons. She has served on the board since 1997. Back in April, L'Oréal's stock soared after it beat first quarter sales expectations. Its share price jumped more than 5% in one day, which put Bettencourt Meyers within spitting distance of the cent-a-billionaire mark. The company pulled in $44 billion, or 41 billion euros, in 2023 revenues from its more than 3 dozen brands, including Maybelline, Kiehl's, and Lancôme. Its success is partially attributed to its strategic acquisitions, such as its purchase of Australian beauty brand Aesop last summer, in a deal that valued the brand at $2.5 billion, adding to its luxe beauty category, which already includes brands like Prada Beauty and Yves Saint Laurent. Bettencourt Meyers, granddaughter of L'Oréal founder Eugène Schuller, the man behind the invention of safe hair dye, made her first appearance on Forbes' ranking of the world's wealthiest in 2018, following the death of her socialite mother and leading L'Oréal shareholder, Liliane Bettencourt, in 2017. Both of Bettencourt Meyers' sons, Jean-Victor Meyers and Nicolas Meyers, also serve on the L'Oréal board. Bettencourt Meyers' fortune has increased by nearly $58 billion since her 2018 debut on Forbes' list. Despite the prominent milestone and her long-standing position as the richest woman in the world, the reclusive heiress prefers to keep a low profile. She shuns the spotlight she was born into and opts instead to write and play piano in her Paris home. Still, she joins a rarefied club as mega-wealth is soaring across the globe. There are now 16 cent-a-billionaires, all worth $100 billion or more, up from a record 14 in April when Forbes published its annual billionaires ranking. The fortunes of these 16 are up nearly 40% from 2023, and their collective $2.2 trillion wealth accounts for 15% of the aggregate wealth of the 2,781 billionaires around the globe. A record 9 people have joined the cent-a-billionaire ranks this year, up from 6 last year and just 1 in 2020. Sitting atop the L'Oréal beauty empire, Bettencourt Meyers is an outlier in a cohort made up mostly of tech tycoons like Mark Zuckerberg and Sergey Brin. Other uber-rich who have made their fortunes in consumer products include fellow French fashion and cosmetics mogul Bernard Arnault, who is CEO of LVMH, and fast fashion pioneer Amancio Ortega, creator of the Zara brand. The massive $100 billion figure seemed far out of reach until 1999, when Bill Gates briefly passed the mark as Microsoft's stock price peaked before crashing and slashing his net worth nearly in half. It took nearly 2 decades before Jeff Bezos became the sole cent-a-billionaire in 2017, followed by Bernard Arnault. Bill Gates and Elon Musk joined them in the $100 billion club in 2021. For full coverage, check out Samantha Krunje's piece on Forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.